Morning, folks. Let's talk triple drops. Now, this is the third time we are getting triple drops in Star Wars Galaxy of the Heroes, but this is the first time that I'm talking about it. And that's because this is the first time triple drops has not been attached to the end of a double drop day. And while I'm sure someone a little bit more insane than I am did actually piecemeal out how much of double drop day to do versus how much prep to do for triple drop day, I have I don't have better things to do, but I don't want to do that. So this is the first time that I am talking about it from the idea of a doomsday prepper. Now, if you are watching this video in the future, it's honestly pretty evergreen. We are going to talk about specific days, 12/29, 12/30, 1/1, but you can think of those as day 0, day -1, day -2, and get pretty much exactly the same information for any time triple drops come up in the future, as long as they are not attached to a double drop day. And as always, if you find this helpful, don't forget to subscribe because it does help me out a lot. But with that said, let's drop to the intro and talk about it. Okay, so talking about triple drop day, today is actually 12/29, and honestly, if you were a good little boy or girl, you may have already started prepping. But this, I know, it's been a busy weekend, so I am approaching this video with the idea that you might not see it for 6 hours. And that essentially means is that if I talk about the midday bonus energy that I'm going to get in 3 hours, but you're 6 hours ahead of me, you're kind of fucked, right? And I don't want to do that. So we're going to mostly talk about this from the idea of tomorrow or from the idea of tonight, but before or after all of your bonus energies have kind of happened. So what that means is if you're seeing this a couple hours from now, you will still be able to take account of it. And if you see it a little bit early, you can use those bonus energies you get to help facilitate you getting there quicker and slightly cheaper. But to be completely honest, you're going to be saving 100 to 200 total crystals across each energy, maybe, for a lot more of a time crunch. And when we're talking about triple the amount of drops, I don't think it matters that much. So let's pop over to our triple drop prep. We're talking about our different bonus energies. Now, before we get into the actual days here, we see our normal energy is 12 hours before a day drops, and we get our normal energy, mod energy, and cantina energy at that time. At the 6 p.m., for me, it's 8 p.m., but it's really the -6 from your next daily activity. You get normal energy and ship energy, and 9 p.m. or the -3 refresh, your evening refresh, you only get normal energy from those. Now, it's the way that we're going to talk about these things are first refresh, second or first bonus energy, second bonus energy, and third bonus energy, just to make things simple because of time zones. And when we talk about the battle expectation, I've put in battle expectations based off of the most likely thing that you are farming. It's really just to illustrate a purpose or illustrate a point. Don't get too caught up on it. All of this other stuff that you see on the side, it's for a different project that I'm working on related to double and triple drops. It's not really applicable to what we are doing now. The other important thing to note is that normal energy is the only energy that can go up to 2,000 without doing anything fancy, and the other three energies can only go up to 1,000. Now, if you buy a refresh at 999, you will get up to 2119 or 1119 specifically. Again, I'm going to be honest with you. While I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, I don't care. As long as I get to my 1,000, as long as I get to my max, I'm happy. I'm not concerned about that extra 2 or 3 battles, especially if it's going to take a considerable amount of extra time of mine. If it happens to work out for you, then great, right? For my own plan, I am only planning on hoarding for Cantina energy and maybe for mod energy, but everybody else is in a different sector of the game, part of the game, have different spending habits, and you may wish to get all of these things. A couple of other things to keep in mind. Kessel Run, to keep this evergreen, we don't necessarily know what you are getting from your Kessel Run. It applies over the course of multiple days and it does stay in your track. So I honestly would recommend just holding it until that triple drop day anyway and not taking it into account. Now, do keep in mind that if you choose to hoard all 4 energies, that you have no way to do your dailies. Some guilds care, some guilds don't care. Now, talking about normal energy, this is basically how we are going to do it. Starting tonight, we are going to get to 49 energy. Again, we are not talking about any of our bonuses, and we're going to apply 3 refreshes immediately after getting to 49 energy. That's going to get us to 409 cumulative energy. Now, tomorrow we are going to do all 4 bonuses, and we're going to do 6 refreshes, which is going to give us 1264 energy. And then on 1231, or day -1, we're going to do all 3 bonuses. We're going to do our extra 6 refreshes. We're going to get to 2119. That's going to be for a total cost of 1,000 crystals. Not bad. It's like $7 if you are actually spending money. Our total normal battles there is about 211 normal battles, but you're going to see 635 battles there, and that is assuming that you are farming Kyrotech material, right? Again, if you see this video a little bit on the earlier side, you will be able to accommodate for bonus energies on day -3. I would not be too concerned about it, especially depending on when this actually goes out there. But you will get a pretty strong amount of Kyrotech or whatever the hell you're farming with those 635 battles worth of materials. Moving on to our fleet energy, and mod energy is actually pretty much the same. The only difference is when you are getting those bonuses. So when we talk about fleet energy and mod energy, we don't actually need to start until tomorrow. We start tomorrow. We get our normal regenerated energy to 69. Laughing ensues. You do your 3 refreshes to cap it. Now, for mod energy, your first bonus is going to be when you get your 45. That's your midday energy. For fleet energy, that's going to be your 6 your evening, your dinner time bonus. That's going to bring you to 474 respectively. Then on day -1 or 1231, you are going to get your bonus for respectively for each of them. Do 5 refreshes instead of 3, and you are going to get to 1,119 energy. Now, for both, normally we would see a cost of about 500 crystals, which is not bad at all. Our normal battle expectation. Now, for fleet energy, we're doing this based off of a 10 energy node. For mod energy, I have this based off of a 16 energy node, but this can change depending on what exactly you're farming. Just keep in mind that it's only for the materials, not for the mods themselves. So you're going to be wanting to farm materials on triple drop day. If it is the 16 energy node, you are seeing 209 battles worth. And for fleet energy, 335 battles worth. Now, the important one, of course, is Cantina energy. This is everybody's favorite. And if you have to choose a single energy to do this on, this is the one that I am going to highly recommend that you really push those triples for. I hit that Cantina refresh. Now, I don't have to start this until tomorrow. Tomorrow, I get my normal Regan to 69. I lock in my 3 refreshes to get to 429. My first bonus, which is that midday bonus, gets me to 474. And then I go into day -1 and I do exactly the same thing, except I'm doing 5 refreshes. Now, for that cost of 1,000 crystals, right? Because we have 3, so that's 300. plus 600, 800, 1,000, you're getting 209 battles worth of rewards off of 69 battles being done. If you get an Omicron drop during that time, that is awesome. That is amazing. Last triple drop day, I actually got 2 Omicron drops, so I'm expecting nothing this time around. What should you farm on Cantina? I'm going to be honest again, because why wouldn't I be? Because of the economic changes, I personally am spending the majority of my time farming flawed signal data. It is the thing that I need the most. It is the thing that is most limiting to me. It is the thing that I can't get really from very many other sources as freely. And having it tripled will really help keep me stocked up for the future. So, with all of that said, those are your triple drop numbers for this year. Again, if we think about this as the day of, which is 1/1, day -1, which right now is 12/31, day -2, which is 12/30, and day -3, which is going on right now and really only applicable to normal energy. This is an evergreen video that does help you no matter what. You just have to sub out those dates. And once again, because I am posting this a little bit later than I normally would, that 12/29 for normal energy, we could probably expand this out to get all of the bonus energies for the day and reduce this cost. But that cost is going to be reduced pretty insignificantly. And also, you are going to be losing out on more battles overall when we talk about your energy not refreshing. So one of the major goals of triple and double drop days is trying to do things in a way where you don't burn as many battles as possible, right? And for every minute that you are past your normal energy regen, that is time being ticked down on battles that you are losing out on. So for me, this is going to be the easiest, most efficient way for me to do this in a way where I lose out on the least. Whew. I hope that you guys find that helpful. My sheets, I am looking forward to doing a big project with that sheet to hopefully make it more dynamic so that players will be able to input their specific times and their specific situations, and it'll output the exact times that they need to do things. It's a lot more complicated than I expected, but for now, that is what I will be doing for the energies that I will be farming on. I hope that you found this helpful. If you did, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, whatever. I don't know. Say mean things about me, downvote it. I don't care. But I do hope and I do wish you all a happy and healthy new year if I do not get to talk to you. Peace out and have a great rest of your day.